stop crying. I know it's hard. I know.
I think I'm gonna be okay. But the thing about tears is you don't know when they're gonna come and when they're not gonna come. Sometimes sadness takes over, and I think it's important to be alert to those things, everyone, when sadness takes over. I was sad because I was remembering something that I had said to a fellow fourth grader back in fourth grade. I told him that his shoes that he was wearing looked like women's shoes. And I didn't mean it like in a bad way. I meant it as like, oh my gosh, we should get that for our mother. And he cried, and he's been missing ever since.
You know, that is such a great example of how we can talk about anything. And we're so comfortable
and we
around
can
each other
say
at this point.
Anything.
Us and our cookies, we've been together for like what? 7?
More like.
First of all, I always forget to do this. Hi guys, my name is Coco. This is my brother Kenyan. You know, it's getting to be that time of year where people are going to the pediatricians.
I thought you said the beach, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Not yet. It's not that time yet.
I remember just going to the pediatrician and just having so many questions and not knowing where to start, and just always wondering, like, where do I start?
Today, we're going to be providing you guys with a guide for questions to ask your pediatrician for when you forget.
Yeah.
Because we know how forgetful you are.
So get out a pad of paper and a pen, and let's begin.
Let's just go ahead and begin.
That's what we're called. Wait. Cookie meat. I think what's so great about a pediatrician is that they're basically like a best friend to you. And you can ask them anything. I mean, seriously, whether it be something relating to a medical diagnosis or questions about like familial issues within your home, in your family, questions about your pet's health. So I think one of the things you should keep in mind is what is, and this is the first question, by the way, so the first question you should put on there is, what is something about you, my dear pediatrician, that no one else knows? Get everything started with a baseline. What is the relationship level? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it up on the ceiling? Is it below the basement?
You can shoot for the moon from there, because you kind of have an idea of where you guys are at.
Yeah.
If you guys feel like, you know, we're kind of down here, we both are feeling like we want to be up here. We want to reach the ceiling. You know, you gotta get personal very quickly. Ask them things about their trauma.
Yeah.
You can ask them about their past, and don't be afraid to dig deep, because they've been wanting you to ask that. That's why they make the appointment for you.
Margaret, come give some advice about your pediatrician.
No, I'm really busy right now. I'm watching Highway to Heaven.
That's where you'll be going if you don't go to your pediatrician.
Ask them about their dads. Ask them about their moms. Ask them about their grandpa. You know, all of that.
And if they're...
Yep. It's okay to get emotional.
And if they're confused themselves about how to talk to their own grandfather, link them to our last video, how to talk to your grandfather.
And so, Grandpa's coming. So the relationship you have between you and your pediatrician is very symbiotic.
Absolutely.
You know, they provide you with medical advice, medical tips and tricks.
Yes.
And you provide them with delving deep into their past trauma.
And their traumas. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
What do you think, doctors talk to their own doctors? I don't think so.
No, a doctor's doctor? Come on, seriously.
What? You know, when I was getting my master's degree in philosophy, one of the things that we discussed a lot was evolution and why things are the way they are. So what I would do is start by talking about your body and ways in which you wish would like your body to be better, okay? Because one thing is for sure, you're not better yet. Ask them about why our fingers are the current length that they are. Why can't they be longer? Ask them about belly buttons. What is the function other than using it as a makeshift cereal bowl? What else are you supposed to use it for? Why can't I stretch? Why can't I lift my car? Why, when I jump, do I land?
Where does the hair come from?
Exactly. Do we have it built in? And what about breast milk? Is it blood?
So another reason you might go to the doctor is for nutritional purposes.
Yeah.
You might be, having some tummy aches.
No way.
You may be having some trouble on the potty.
On the potty.
If you're having these troubles, your pediatrician is there for you. They're going to provide you with an all-milk diet.
She's so excited about this.
Can't wait to talk about it.
Your pediatrician is going to provide you with an all-milk diet to help you with these tummy troubles. It'll get things flowing out. It'll be a different color, but at least it'll be out. Question authority. If she's like, we need to take your height and weight, say, no, we're going to take your height and weight, fatso.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I did that recently.
And you know what happened? I don't know.
I don't know either, really.
We were anesthetized because we were having colon surgery together. We've been combined. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but we are connected. The lower half of us, connected. You might be wondering, wait a second, Kenyan, I remember when each of you has gotten up, like this video here.
Madam Puss Berenger.
Yes, I did get up. However, we do have what's called an extension skin, and it goes on the floor. And what we do is we connect the things that connect us through the floor, and then that way we can spread out a little bit, even though we are connected by a thin tube of our own flesh. Ask pediatrician about an extension skin option for you and your siblings.
Because honestly, it's made us closer than ever.
Oh my gosh.
You know-
And it can be long, too. Like, I got on a flight last week, and
I did get, dragged a little bit.
just by, what?
A couple miles.
6 to 10 miles.
Yeah. It's because Kenyan didn't tell me he was going that far.
Going on a flight
Yeah.
to Chicago to visit. We'll get to that
You
minute.
know.
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that minute. So kind of in conclusion
Yeah.
here, you've got all this new knowledge now. Now it's time to share it with the community.
The community.
So the next question to ask your pediatrician is, how do I get in touch with the community?
And one way to do that is to film your appointment and post it to whatever streaming service you like. I, the other day, was getting a great exam, and she was putting the glove on, and she looked at me and said, "Are you filming this?" And I said, "Is that okay?" And she just went like this and said, "You know what? It's more than okay."
And then what more can you ask for, honestly?
Probably just like a grape soda or something when you're done. And a sticker. Before we go, we were gonna discuss something that was brought to our attention.
Yeah, you guys may have seen our most recent video. It actually wasn't our video.
It was Morris and Gloria.
I know. What are these crazy cats doing around?
Now this is something unbelievable because we've seen it a little bit while doing this video. It's like a paradox or like a dimensional shift, and Morris discovered it. And so he enlisted the help of a Chicagoan warlock.
We are looking into it. We have, as Kenyan was saying, he got on a flight. I was dragged several miles because of it, but it was really for a good cause.
Absolutely.
You had to go talk to, what was his name?
Morris.
No, the warlock.
Oh, the warlock. It's Dr. Phineas Puss.
Yeah.
A renowned doctor. Not a pediatrician, though.
We are looking into it, and we're looking into the science behind it.
We're gonna figure it out, because I know you're nervous, but
I
we're gonna figure
know
it
you
out.
guys have been worried about this for many years now, and honestly, we have 2.
We have 2 years.
Yeah. We have 2 years to figure it out before.
The Halloween season. I wish that there was something in this mug. That'd be so good to just suck on something right now.
I know. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. We love you guys.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your day and your night and all the above. And just enjoy it. So, enjoy it.